Sitting up in easy pose with a tall, straight spine. Rolling the shoulders back a little bit. And just relax. Everything's okay. We're going to take this step by step. We're going to close our eyes, bringing our chin slightly inward. Closing your eyes, and I want you to relax your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften into the eye sockets and soften your forehead. We have time for this. Really soften your scalp. Soften the top of your head. See if you can keep it really relaxed. And we're going to bring our chin slightly inward, lengthening the back of the neck, and we're going to soften our throats. Notice your heart center. Our bodies are always giving us lots of information. Our bodies speak a lot of truth. Notice your heart, bringing your shoulders back and down. We're going to breathe into our heart space for a few seconds through the nose. Just sending breath into the heart. Notice your stomach, your abdomen. Soften your abdomen. We're going to keep our spine tall and straight. Noticing your hips. See if you can soften the muscles around the hips. Notice how tense you feel, how tight. Soften your legs, your knees, your calves. Continuing to let go of tension. Soften into the feet. Soften the arms, going up to the arms now, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, hands, and fingers. And we're going to roll the eyes upward and inward at the third eye point between the eyebrows, keeping the forehead soft, just gently rolling the eyes upward. And we're going to take our hands now and join me and begin to rub the hands together. And we'll press the palms together, thumbs into the sternum, arms are parallel to the floor. And we're going to identify tonight really kind of what is it that is worrying us, what's our biggest fear. Taking a breath in, exhale. Inhale deeply to the base of the spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And on this next inhale, we'll tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine teacher inside myself. And we'll chant this 3 times. Take a deep breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Inhale deeply. Hold and suspend the breath. And as we do so, focusing in on an intention for ourselves, for others, for the planet, whatever it might be. Something we want to dedicate the practice to. Exhale. Inhale deeply. And solidify the intention. Visualize it, beam it out. Exhale. We're going to relax the hands. We're going to do 3 warm-ups today. So we're going to start today straight out with some breath of fire. We're going to bring our arms up to 60 degrees, as we usually do. Curling the fingers into the palms, thumbs are stretched up, shoulders back and down. Long, deep breathing if that applies to you, or breath of fire. We're going to close our eyes and begin really firing up the system, bringing in some energy to lift out the stress, and go. Let that navel center fill up the body. We're going to work hard from the navel. Eyes are closed, and continue. Long breath of fire. Sitting tall. Keep your face relaxed. Good. Nice and steady. We're going to go another minute. Good. Almost there. Strong, strong, steady. Take a deep breath in, bring the thumb tips overhead, open the fingers wide, stretch the arms up, hold the breath. Exhale, slowly release the arms, and just breathing normally and relax. We're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us. We're going to stretch the back of the leg. So from the feet together, separating the feet, sitting tall, moving anything out of the way so we don't hit that as we stretch. And we're going to bring our arms up. We'll inhale and turn slowly to the right or to the left Exhale down, reach. Hold for a moment. Inhale up, reach up, and turn to the opposite side. Exhale down. Inhale up and turn. Exhale down. Noticing what your body's doing. See if you can identify exactly the muscles that start to tighten as you're breathing and turning. What's really tight for you today? Is it in your hips? Is it your mid-back? Noticing what's tensing and looking, we're going to look at it with curiosity. And I want us to breathe really deeply with this stretch. We're going to be willing with this full moon to just let things go, things that are not serving us in terms of our worry, stress, tension. And we're going to now inhale up, reach the arms up, hold the breath. Exhale down and rest. We're going to come sitting and ease back into easy pose. We're going to take our hands onto our shoulders, the 4 fingers in the front, thumbs in the back, and this will be our final warm-up today. We're going to inhale and twist to the left, exhale to the right. Whoops. Closing the eyes. Breathe deeply. If you're noticing, if we are noticing that we're under like a lot of stress, you know, if maybe we're in a lot of fear right now, maybe there's a little bit of fight or flight being activated, and sometimes we don't know why. It can be really hard then to focus, even on doing like yoga. So that's the time when it's even all the more important to do. We're going to try our best to just do the movement, breathing deeply to help just let that anxiety go, that stress. Inhaling left, exhale right. We're going to keep our face very relaxed. Beautiful. And take a deep breath in through the nose, coming center. Hold the breath. Exhale and relax and rest. All right. Very nice. All right. So for our first exercise today, we're going to come sitting onto our heels. So take your time. If that's too difficult, sometimes it is because our muscles are really tight in the front of our thighs. You're welcome to just sit in easy pose and you'll get the same benefit. And if this is uncomfortable, if you are in rock pose and it's causing some discomfort, but you want to stay in this posture, feel free to place, as we do in class, if you have it available, any type of pillow, blanket between, we're going to place it between our hips and our heels. You can place that, and what that'll do is it'll provide some support for your body so you're not uncomfortable in this position. So imagine if you have a blanket, you'll just place it, and you can place several. If they're not like the kind we have in class, you know, you're welcome to use whatever you have. Okay, we're going to stay here for about 2 minutes, and unlike last week, we're not going to do a whole bunch of postures in rock pose. It's just one. If you're in rock pose or an easy pose, just place your hands on your thigh. We're going to do a spinal flex. We're going to inhale our heart center forward and exhale back, just like we would in the warm-up. When we inhale forward, we're going to add an element. We're going to inhale the word sat and exhale in our mind. We're not going to say it out loud. In our mind, we'll exhale nam. And truth is my identity. Inhale sat, exhale nam. If you're ready to add another element, as you inhale forward and saying sat, I want us to focus on the base of the spine with our mind. As we exhale back nam, we're going to focus on our third chakra, so right about here. So we're going to kind of do all of that at once. Inhale forward, mentally say sat, focus on the base of the spine, your root, your tailbone. Exhale, arch the spine back and say nam and focus on your third chakra right above your navel, your belly button. All right? We're going to bring our eyes closed. If that's a lot for the brain, we'll do our best. I want us to really focus on that. Try to do all of that. Go ahead and begin. Inhale forward, exhale back. Close your eyes. And we are focusing on Sat Nam, on our root coming forward, our third chakra coming back. We're really going to shift a lot of energy this way, breaking up kind of any blockages that we have, and we do have them. Go ahead and begin. We're breathing through the nose, and I want us to breathe very deeply. If you want to move fast, you may, and that's helpful if you're feeling a lot of anxiety. Sometimes that fight or flight feeling makes us feel like we want to run. Run away from danger when there might not be any danger. Good. Breathe deeply. Eyes are closed and focused up at the third eye point. Good, you're doing great. Keep focusing on the chakras as well, that root and that third. If it's difficult to visualize, really, then that's all the more important to visualize that. Sometimes, especially if we're in fear, our roots may not be so strong. We're not feeling that rooted down into the, feeling safe. And then we're focusing on our power center, our third chakra, as we bring the spine back. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose. Bring the spine straight. Hold the breath and squeeze up now on the muscles around the rectum. The sex organs in the navel, squeeze up. Exhale, release, move on. And with the breath held out, do your best to squeeze up on the muscles around, again, the first three chakras. Squeeze up, holding the breath out. Release, move on. Take a deep breath in, please. Keep the eyes closed. Squeeze up on those muscle sets. Up the first three chakras. If it's difficult, all the better that we're practicing this. Exhale, release small bond. And with the breath held out, squeeze up. You're doing great. This is not totally easy. Release, small bond. And one last time, we're taking a breath in. And with the breath held in, squeeze up. Exhale the breath. Release small bond. And one last time, with the breath held out as best as you can, squeeze up. Even if it's not perfect, that's okay. And release and relax. We're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us. Good job, you guys. Legs are straight out. Excuse my, this is through the floor. I'm going to have my hands flat on either side of my hips. My feet are together, or maybe I'll bring it into fists, and I'm going to lift and down. Little jumps up. I know you both probably have done this yoga set, but it's so, so good. And so what we want to just aim for is breaking up the energy, just muscle tension. If it hurts you, don't go up so high and take breaks. And go ahead and begin. Close your eyes. No particular breath. Some people might feel they want to do like a breath of fire, but it's not indicated that we have to. So just focus on lifting. We're bouncing. The feet stay on the floor, and it's just a little rise of the hips. We're going to keep that spine straight and begin and move. Breathe where you need to. So if you feel like you need to let a release out and exhale, great. I always love that during yoga when I feel a big, it's wonderful. If it doesn't come, that's okay too. We're going to hold ourselves with compassion. Gentleness. We're going to stay steady with the beat that we've chosen. Knowing that what we're doing is so good for us. Beautiful. Yes. You're doing great. Last little bit. Keep going. And take a breath. Go ahead and stop. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to come up into crow pose. Crow pose. So I'm going to give an option if, for whatever reason, we are not physically able today to do crow pose. I'll show you an option in just a moment. So crow pose is just a squat. So I'm going to come up to standing and get my body outfit adjusted. And I'm going to bring my heels together. I might be ready to kind of modify a little bit if I need it. And I'm going to bend my knees and come down to a squat. I'm going to try to keep my back in this posture really as straight as possible. And then I'm just going to recognize right now I'm kind of leaning back on my heels, but I'm going to try to keep my feet completely on the ground and just kind of hold this squat. So the feet can be quite a bit apart. They don't have to be together. Just nice and relaxed, hanging out in this squat. So this is crow pose. It's really good for our first and second chakras. I don't think in the United States we practice sitting in squats, but I know in a lot of countries they do, and that's so cool because it keeps the hips so flexible. So this is the posture that we want to try to maintain in this exercise. However, if it starts to get too much for the hips, if you're like, for whatever reason, your knee, something's going on with your body, you can just do easy pose. Or you can just have place your bottom straight on the ground if you need to. So we're going to bring our arms as we would like with Sat Kriya. And making sure that I'm okay. Okay. Did I freeze? Oh, I did. Okay, I had a feeling. So I'm taking it that I'm not frozen. Thank you for letting me know. Arms are straight out from the heart center, and we're going to do, the eyes actually are open in this one, and we're going to stare off into space or into infinity, pick a point, and begin breath of fire. So at this point, please go ahead and begin. 4 long, deep breathing. Eyes are open. And we want to keep those arms straight in alignment with the heart center. Feel the strength of your body in whatever position you've chosen. We're going to try to keep that back very straight. Really feel, if you're in crow pose, really feeling the solidness of your legs, the strength. And if you're struggling in crow pose, you can bring the feet up further apart so you feel more supported, more grounded. It's kind of asking a lot of the hips, but it's so healthy for us. Feel that power of your own navel center. Sometimes we may not feel all that powerful there, and that's okay. This is giving quite a good workout for the navel. Keeping the eyes open and imagine projecting out from the heart center as you hold the breath. We're going to slowly exhale and release the arms. And we're going to come just sitting for a moment and relaxing. Very, very good. So we're working a lot on our heart center and also our root. And I've read recently that those two chakras share a connection, because sometimes as people release stuff from the heart, like, different emotions of fear, it can also, there might be a sense of, well, I don't feel safe. Our first chakra is all about safety. And as we release things from our heart so we can open up for more love, we want to feel safe, they kind of go hand in hand. So tonight's set helps us with that. And that's really important because it's not just, it can be love from just feeling that we're worthy, that, we are worthy just as we are. So we're going to come up to standing, and we're actually going to do jogging. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe I'll go like that. Okay. So we're going to jog. We're going to lift the knees up. And you can do kind of a just a simple jog, in place, a low impact, or if you want to really, you feel the need, you can almost go into a run. As you might remember with this set, if you've done it before, we're going to make our hands into fists, and it's going to be a punch straight from the heart. So rather down here, like we would jog around the neighborhood, we want to actually bring the arms up, and we can stay in place, or if you have the space to run around your home, you can. Just stay close so you know when to stop. We're going to go a couple minutes. And so it can either be a low impact or higher impact, whatever you prefer. Just make sure kind of straight from the heart. Almost like, I don't want to say punching, but it might have that feeling somewhat. All right. Play a little music. And go ahead and begin. Good, yes. We're going to go for a total of 3 minutes. Lift those feet off the ground if you feel that's helpful for you today. Good. Keep going, strong, strong. Bring that heart rate up a little bit. If it's too easy for you, lift those knees. Arms straight up from the heart. You can bend at the elbow. Take breaks if you need it. Lift those legs a little higher. If you feel up for it, we're going to be stronger with the arms. Really determined. Push out, push out, push out. Keep the hands and fists. Last 30 seconds. Stronger with the arms. Really push. Activate that heart energy. Stronger with the legs. Lift, lift. If it's too much, don't do it. Give it just a few more seconds. And slowly, without stopping all at once, begin to move a little slower. Still maybe walking in place. Keep moving, keep moving. Stretch. Move. And sway your body. And what I want us to feel is our breath slowing down. Wow. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. In your hands? Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to come onto the mat. Very, very good. Very good, Tim and Cecilia. Very good. I'm proud of you both. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. That's what we want. We're really working on that cardio, our heart. Okay. So just resting a moment. Okay. So we're going to do Kundalini lotus posture. We're going to have our tailbone, our hips on the ground, and we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to bring our heart center forward, rather than, we're going to watch that we don't kind of get our tummies, caved in. We want to bring the heart center forward. Feet are together, and we're going to take our fingers around the index finger and the middle finger around the big toe, and we're going to lift. Feet are still together, heart center forward, and we're going to begin a breath of fire. As we begin to feel more balanced on our hips, we're going to explore lifting the legs straight up. Still holding them, the heart center forward. We might wobble and shake, but that's okay. Keep with the breath of fire. Close your eyes. So your choices, you can just be on the ground, the feet together with breath of fire. You can lift them up, feet together, and really focus on balancing your hips with the breath of fire, keeping that heart center forward. And then explore lifting up. And you can do all three in this 2-minute session. All right? So feet are together, eyes are closed. Bring the feet together and begin. Start very basic. Breath of fire. Good. Beautiful. Close your eyes. Wherever you are, we want to feel, wherever we are, we want to feel just very solid. We want to remember that first chakra. We want to feel it's okay to really focus on just the basics of feeling safe in this posture. And as you feel comfortable, lift yourself up. And it's not uncommon to kind of shake as we do this. We're getting stronger. And you can do one leg at a time if you want to try that. We're going to keep focusing, no matter where we are, to lift that heart center forward. Beautiful. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold the breath. Hold wherever you are. Exhale. Slowly release down. We're going to come into tree kriya. So we're going to sit on our left heel if available. So rather than in rock pose where the left heel kind of goes straight into the left buttocks, we're going to take our left heel and gently swing it kind of where the tailbone is. You know, there's kind of that nerve, there's kind of a nerve area that's called the perineum, and there's actually a lot of potential, obviously a lot of potential energy there. There are a lot of nerve endings. So it has to do with our first chakra and the base where the Kundalini rises. So I want you to take your left heel and see if you can place it where the tailbone is, and just feel that. And then if you can, we're going to take, you can hold your left hand to balance yourself as you take your right heel and place it on top of that left thigh. And there might be all that space. And if you have a pillow or a blanket, feel free to support yourself. And this is called tree kriya. Or if you don't have that available, you can gently bring that right knee down. Obviously, this is kind of not the most comfortable position per se. So feel free to use any props. The props, again, would be placing a blanket between that right knee and the floor. If it's just too cumbersome, like it feels really awkward, you can just stay in rock pose or an easy pose, okay? So what we're going to do here, as you decide what's best for you, is we're actually going to cup our hands right on top of left with the thumb tips touching, and this is where we're going to chant, Om Soham. Om Soham. And we really want to emphasize that sound because there's sometimes a lot of stuck energy, you know, really opening up. If you've ever taken voice, I'm sure actually both of you are musically inclined, and often in voice class, they really emphasize, you know, lifting that palate, opening the throat so the sound can kind of really travel into the cranium. So again, the mantra is Om Soham, and we'll chant that. So choosing your posture that you want to sit in, we're going to get ready. to chant. We're going to close our eyes and we'll chant together. And here we go. Take a deep breath in. Om Song. Om Song. Om Song. Om Soham. Om Soham. Om Soham. Om Soham. Om Soham. Om Soham. Feel it in your heart. Continue to chant. Om Soham. Om Soham. Om Soham. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. All right, if you're in Tree Kriya, gently release that. If you have a pillow underneath that right knee, go ahead and release that. Actually, first release your foot off the left thigh, and then swing the leg around. And coming now into easy pose. Beautiful. All right. We're going to continue with this breath of fire using a different posture. We're going to bring the arms straight out. The palms are facing up. And we're going to do breath of fire. And we're going to close our eyes and we're going to imagine a giant arc going over our head. And the energy is arcing. We want to imagine flowing in. The energy is going to start at our right hand. And we're going to do our best to really visualize that. If we're not, sometimes we're not, some days it's not so easy to visualize. So that's a sign to really try, keep with the visualization, even if it feels a little frustrating, do what you can. The energy is an arc over your head, whatever color comes to mind, whatever imagery comes to mind. We're going to do it with breath of fire. It's going to come out of the right hand and go into the left and then travel through the heart. And we're going to keep this flow with the breath of fire. The arms stay straight, pulling the heart center open, eyes are closed, and begin. Breath of fire or long deep breathing if that applies to you, and start. So it's coming out the right hand, traveling into the left. If it's not a perfect arc, that's okay. Keep with the visualization. Keep trying to maneuver that visualization to be a giant arc over your head. Thumbs at navel. Let that visualization be whatever it is. Keep working to get it to be an arc. Maybe one hand, the energy is just not flowing as easily, and that's okay. Good. And we are definitely on the clock. We're going to go for another minute and a half. Really keep the spine straight. Take a deep breath in, keep the arms straight. Really imagine that energy being very strong, flowing by itself from the right hand to the left, over the top of the head. And exhale, and release the arms and rest. We're going to stay in easy pose. If you need to stretch your legs out, move the feet around, feel free to do so. And then come sitting back into easy pose. So we're going to interlace the fingers together like this. Just simple interlacing, and we'll place this at the back of our head. Kind of bringing the elbows back to really open that heart center, stretch it. And we're going to take a deep breath in. As we take a breath in, we're going to slowly come forward. If you have a pillow or something you'd like to place there, please feel free to do so. If you don't, just go down as far as what's comfortable. Exhale and come up. Inhale, slowly bend forward. Exhale and come back. As we inhale, we'll mentally say the word Sat to ourselves. As we exhale, we'll mentally say the word Nam. Take your time. Exhale.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Inhale going down?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So it's different than maybe some other sets. And go ahead and begin. And I want us to move slowly. Inhale down. We're going to take our time. No rush. Exhale and come up. We want to move slowly because we're working with the muscles of the back. And we want to make sure to just be kind to our bodies, our muscles. We want to mentally say the word Sat as we go down, Nam as we come up. Inhale going down. Exhale and come up. Notice your heart center, how it's responding. Really breathe into the heart. Also breathe into the lower back. Move very slowly. And go ahead now and come up very slowly. Take a breath in. Exhale and relax. Beautiful. Stretch your legs out if you need to. We have a few more exercises to do before we lie down. Drink some water if you have that available. And then we're going to come into easy pose, and we're going to bring our arms straight out in front of us, in front of the shoulders. So just straight out, parallel, right from the shoulders, so they're not going to be apart like this, straight out, and just in line with the shoulder. And we're going to inhale. Just going to push this back a little bit. Inhale the right arm up about 30 degrees. Inhale up and exhale it down. Inhale the left arm up and down. So it's just kind of going up. I don't know if you can see well with the camera. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. So I'm going to demonstrate. My eyes are closed. It's almost going to turn into a breath of fire. It's going to be like this. One arm at a time is going up. So it's not necessarily this. It's like that, okay? So eyes are closed, and it's almost like we're fanning out energy from our sixth chakra and from our heart. Start off slowly. Let me get our timer, and then I'll get music, and we can begin. So we'll go about 2 minutes. We're going to start off slow. Close your eyes. Bring your arms up at your shoulders. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale down. Good. And begin. Eyes are closed. Forehead is relaxed. Breathing through the nose. Let the breath be very heavy. Good. Yes. Good. Heavier breath now. Keep the steady pace. Every time you're lifting an arm, inhale the arm up, exhale down. And inhale both arms up, hold the breath, and imagine you're projecting out of the third eye point between the eyebrows. Exhale and release and rest. Beautiful. We're going to do a three-part meditation. So we're going to start with interlacing the hands, and we're going to bring this above the top of the head, and you're going to roll the eyes all the way up to the top of the head, and the arms are up, the fingers are interlaced, and we're going to begin a breath of fire for the first part. Just like that. The second part, we are going to interlace the fingers as we would with Sat Kriya, and we're going to do long, deep breathing. And the hands are up at the top of the head, the eyes are rolled up, and breathe long and deeply. And then finally, the third part, the fingers are together, touching, and the fingers are apart. So the fingertips are touching, but the fingers are slightly apart from each other. And again, this is up at the top of the head. The eyes, we want to roll them up to the top of the head as if we could see out the crown. So just really roll them up. And let's talk about it again. First one, fingers are interlaced with breath of fire. Second one, we're going to bring the index fingers touching, and we're going to go into long, deep breathing. And it's the index fingers touching, the ones near the thumb. And then finally, the third, the fingertips are touching, the fingers are apart, and it's up over the top of the head with breath of fire, okay? So as we switch, I'll say it again, and we're going to start with fingers interlaced, bring them up over the top of the head. We're going to close our eyes, roll them all the way to the top, and begin a breath of fire. Keep rolling the eyes as if you could see up the top of the head. Beautiful. Really feel that energy move through the heart, through the shoulders. Steady breath of fire. Keep the spine straight. Keep the eyes closed. Now, as you bring the index fingers together, the rest of the fingers stay together, interlaced. It's the index fingers touching, and we're going to begin to breathe long and deeply. Keep the eyes rolled up through the top of the head. Long, deep breath. Check to see that the hands haven't started to travel forward. We want to keep them up above the crown, breathing long and deeply. Keep the arms up above the top of the head. We're going to switch the fingers one final time. Bring your fingertips touching, bringing the fingers straight and slightly apart. Thumb tips are touching. Eyes are closed, and begin to breathe long and deeply. Eyes are still looking out the top of the head. Long, deep breaths. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath. Project out through the top of the head. Exhale, release the arms and rest. Good job, beautiful. So, we have one final exercise to go. We're going to sit in easy pose, and our elbows are bent with the palms facing forward. Fingers are together rather than spread. Fingers are all together, including the thumb. Palms are facing forward, kind of in front of the shoulders a little bit, kind of not totally in front and not totally to the side, just natural how they would be in alignment with the elbows. We're going to close our eyes and chant the mantra, Hari, 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 Har. So 3 times Hari, 1 Har, and we want to imagine green energy just flowing over us. And notice how easy or how difficult it is to visualize green. No judgment for ourselves, but just acknowledge it and just keep really visualizing the green. So Hari, 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 Har. And this is the creative aspect of infinity. You know, it's all around us every day. Everything is always, you know, we are creating, other people are creating, and this is just the creative aspect of infinity. This is our final exercise. All right, elbows bent, close your eyes, and here we go. Deep breath. Hari, 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 Har. 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 Hari 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 Har. Really visualize the green. Hari 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 Har. 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 Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And we're going to bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb tip touching. Rest of the fingers are straight, Gyan Mudra. And we're going to place our wrists with the palms facing up and straight on our knees. And we're going to close our eyes and feel just the beauty of our own energy field. And I want us to just feel the attractiveness of our own energy field and feel that opportunities of different kinds are flowing towards us. They're being attracted, opportunities that match us. And just feel loved. Allow yourself to feel soft and loved, vulnerable. Radiate love. Radiate love for all and to all. And we're going to come lying down for Shavasana. So if you have anything on your mat, let's move it out of the way. And make a space for yourself right now that you can lie down on and feel comfortable and safe. And I'd like you then to come onto your back for Shavasana. And bring your feet apart, bring your palms facing up. If that's comfortable to you, bring your arms away from your body. Close your eyes. And soften your feet. Soften your ankles, your toes, your calves, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your lower back, and shift in any way you need to become more comfortable. Soften your stomach. And if you can't, if you're not feeling relaxed, that's okay. Just let yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling. See if you can let go of anything in your heart, your arms, your throat, your neck. Soften your face, soften your tongue, soften your forehead, your jaw, and your scalp. Soften into the eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Begin to make small circles with your wrists and small circles with your ankles, circling them one direction and then the opposite direction. Begin to rub your hands together and begin to rub the soles of your feet together. We're going to bring our arms up above our head and our feet out long and stretch from the tips of our fingers to the tips of our toes. And go ahead now, bring your right knee into your chest, your left leg straight, and take your bent right knee over to your left side with your left hand. And then look towards the right, extend the right arm out, and hold. Slowly come back to center and change sides, release the right leg. We're going to bend the left knee into the chest and take the bent left knee with our right hand slowly over to the right side. Look towards the left, extend the left arm out onto the floor and hold gently. Slowly come back to center and bring both knees to the chest. Hug both knees, and we're going to begin to rock from left to right. And then we're going to rock from the base of the spine up to the top a few times. And we'll come sitting into easy pose as you feel ready. Beautiful, what a journey. So this is a yoga set we've done many times before together, but it's absolutely one of my favorites. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. We're going to end with the long time sun. So I'm going to bring the lights on a little bit. Actually, hold on. All right, we're going to rub our hands together and bring the palms together, thumb tips touching into the sternum, arms are parallel to the floor. The first round, we'll sing to bless. I'm just going to adjust my computer. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm good. Okay. So the first round, we'll sing to bless ourselves. Second round, we'll sing to bless each other. And then the third round, we'll sing to bless our planet. All right. So we'll do it a cappella today. And then we'll end with a long Satnam. All right. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I hope you feel better. You know, I miss you guys, and I'm so grateful we can be together and practice Kundalini Yoga. And yeah, if you have any comments, let me know. Our time is 7:31 now, so let me just check our chat. I appreciate when you, you know, not that, you know, anytime you want to contact me, anytime, you know, on email or text, whatever you like. So I want to be here for you guys as you have questions and as we move through this journey together. So thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, and then feel free to contact me as needed. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys. Good job. All right. See you guys soon.